question needs to be asked. And that question is, at what point do companies, game makers, movie producers, etc. stop playing to their fans and start actually trying to innovate again? Lately we are seeing a variety of products, be they movies, TV shows, or video games, devolve into almost fan fiction. Now, as an example of this, let's take a look at Star Trek Into Darkness.
Identity. My name is Khan.
See, that wasn't done for any point of the story, that was done for the viewers. At that point in the story, no one knows who Khan is, so that's not a big reveal to anyone except for us. Even the music, the tone, and the voice that Cumberbatch gives is all for you, and not to serve the plot. It's one of those fourth wall breaking moments that you don't actually notice when you're watching the movie, but frankly bug the shit out of me. Because it's done for the purpose of fan service and not for the furtherment of the story. Now, just me personally, I hate when I feel like I'm watching a story that was presented as almost fan fiction. Another good example of that would be the Mass Effect 3 DLC called Citadel. It's another thing where it's so overloaded with fan service there's very little to no story. Now, that doesn't necessarily make it a bad thing. Fan service is not a bad thing. However, it needs to be balanced in order to not be seen as exactly what it is. Take in point, Dragon Age 3. Dragon Age 3, the more I look at it, it looks like people were trying to overcompensate from the previous game. People were kind of disappointed by it. So it almost has that fan-ficky look about it. Now, it hasn't launched yet, so I could be dead wrong, and I really hope I am. It just doesn't look like they're doing it right just yet. I mean, we'll have to see. Again, I could be dead fucking wrong. But right now, it looks like they're trying to play to the customer so much, they've forgotten how to innovate. Now, as for things that have done this correctly, let's take a look at a game like Saints Row 4. Loaded with in-jokes, yet coupled with a story that makes it feel like it's an all-around good time, and you're having fun with it without feeling like you're in a fanficky situation. Take a look at another example would be Galaxy Quest. Now yes, it was obviously a Star Trek joke after Star Trek joke. However, it had a good enough story, the actors did a good enough performance that you didn't see it that way, and it worked on a deeper level. That's what I'm saying. Fan service has its place. Fan service has its property. But if that's only what you're using, your product's only going to be as good as the fan service itself. Take a movie like Dead or Alive, for example. It's literally a movie based on a franchise based on fan service. Now, the irony is, in fact, in the Dead or Alive games, the fighting engine is actually really damn good. However, very few people seem to get past that and seem to focus more on the fanficky aspect. Case in point, take the movie. It's literally one fan service trope after another until we hit the credits. In fact, even the story is just ripped from every other fighting game story in history. Now, that's another story for another time. I will be going through that movie on a movie talk eventually, but let's just say, yeah, don't overload your fan service, alright? Just keep it level, and we'll have more respect for you. Now, our channel of the week this week is a group of folks. Their channel is called How It Should Have Ended. They take a look at any movie, be it old or new, and they tweak the ending just slightly, or in some cases, tweak the whole movie. Now, the first one of these I ever watched was Spider-Man 3. Now, personally, I don't hate Spider-Man 3. I hated parts of it, but I thought the movie as a whole was weak but serviceable. If you watch their video, you will never look at it the same way again. I'll put their channel in the description. I highly advise you check them out. Until next week, my name is Vega Goose saying, that's what I said, and I'll see you next time.